information is great in here. I'm very proud of you. You need to engage with this so you can retain this information more and more. All right? So look at this, guys. One of the things that he talked about is this, that a train traveling 55 miles an hour, think about this, guys, can hit a 5-foot thick reinforced concrete wall without even stopping. Boom! As a matter of fact, they put cars, refrigerators, boom, like in the hood. I'm just being honest, like people are troublemakers. They do that. I'm like, one of my friends is a conductor. And I'm like, dude, what do? You slow down? He's like, we can't, Marty. We have so much momentum. I'm like, what happens? Does the train get derailed? He's like, no. It hits that refrigerator and it flies like a football in the air. It has so much momentum going, so much power, we don't even feel it. I'm like, wow. But look at this, guys. That same train from a stationary position can't move an inch block in front of its driving wheel. See? It's the same train. But look at this, guys. It's never the size of your problem that's the problem. It's the lack of what? Momentum. Without momentum, even a tiny obstacle can prevent you from moving forward. With momentum, you can navigate through problems and barely even notice them. See, guys, this is a key that I'm going to give you. The question you ask yourself when adversity hits will determine the type of future you have. When I grew up in the hood, and around my friends, they say when it rains, it what? Worse. Always. That's all we hear. Like, oh, it gets worse. They will brag on who has a worse life. Oh, you think that was bad? You think your job is bad? And they just brag about like, dang, it's just messed up. Like just complaining, and like, oh, wait, man, it gets worse. It really is that way. Oh, you think the kids are bad right now? Wait until they grow up and they're teenagers and they start talking about, oh, it gets worse. Like everything about parenting, about life, about their marriage, it gets worse. Ugly, yes or no? Yes. I'm like, damn, life gets what? Worse being around that environment. I got around a different environment. Say, man, your marriage gets better. Your kids, oh my goodness, man, it gets better as they get older. This business only gets better. The impact only gets better. And as a matter of fact, look at this. When adversity hits, you can ask my girl. You can ask Frank. When the adversity hits, we always say, a big blessing's coming. A big blessing's coming right around the corner. And like, oh, that person just quit. Like, babe, a blessing's coming. We don't know why it happened, but a blessing's coming. And you know what's so crazy? A blessing always comes because we're looking for it. But if we say, oh man, what else is going to happen? It always comes like, what else is going to happen? This and this and that. Guess what? Other crap happens. You even make bad things happen because you're expecting bad things to happen. But when you expect good things to happen, other good things start happening. You guys follow me here? And guys, anybody that's successful will tell you, I'm right. When I was broke, nah, that's fairy tale stuff. I promise you. Guys, just like English is a language, just like Spanish is a language, so is greatness. So is success. I promise you. Look, yesterday, I was hanging out. You guys don't probably know. If you're from the hood, you know him for sure. His name's Master P. He changed the rap game. Like you guys all know Snoop Dogg, right? Look at what Snoop Dogg's venture did. That's Master P. He said he changed my life. Just like Mr. 40 did for me, that's what Master P did for Snoop Dogg. He said he changed my perspective, how to think different. He got me from thinking hood, gangster stuff, to be thinking business. Snoop Dogg's everywhere now. He said Master P changed my life. That's my mentor. I was literally with Master P and me here. And he heard me speak, and he's like, I need your information. He's like, you speak my language. You know what that language is? The language of greatness. He texted me this morning. He texts me. I'm like nervous. I'm like, Daddy, I'm like, what am I going to text him? Like, what am I, you know what I mean? Like, I'm planning out, like, what to say. He texts me, hey, man, it was a pleasure meeting you. I'm like, oh my God. My girlfriend over here, I'm like, okay, I got to prepare to write. I prayed about it, sent him a nice message. Guys, even a person like Master P, he don't know any better because that's not his profession. Guess what? He has a cash value policy. You don't know? He's like, hey, you know what? You got to look over my stuff. Isn't that crazy? Guys, you think, oh, they have it all together. No, guys, they mislead people. The rich and the poor, they mislead. This license that you get is a responsibility. Guys, if we don't talk to them, who will? You guys follow me here? Man, look at this. I want to help you with building momentum. As a leader, you must lead from the front. As a leader, it's your responsibility to understand momentum and to get it moving forward for your organization and sustain it over time. That's your job as a leader, to show them what is possible. Are we good on that? Yes. And look, I'm not going to be able to go through all this because of time, but everyone will have my presentation, I promise you. Anyone that attended today, I'll give you my entire presentation for Momentum Breakers. All right, guys? So look at this. I'll give you this, but I'm going to fly through this. Look at this. Most people, this is it. They're everywhere. They're a fluorescent light. Right? Their attention is everywhere. Danny talked about it. Like, dude, do you actually do Primerica? What are you doing today? Right? Dude, people need to know, like, dude, you're like set focus on what you're doing. See, double-minded people don't get things done. It's the people that are laser beam focused. Can you say clarity equals power? Clarity equals power. You need to have clarity on what you want. You need to identify all your distractions, all the people that are holding you back. I promise you guys, this is it. And have clear, defined goals on what you need to do and execute it. It's just a matter of time before you have massive momentum. And look, guys, there's more slides. There's like 12 of them that I will give you. But Chris, anything I can do, Danny, anything I can do to help with the team. I got some amazing leadership training that I can give you, closing trainings that I can give. Anything I can do to serve the team, I'm in. And I want to let you know, it is so darn worth it. I went back to my dad's old town in Jalisco, Mexico, and my dad took me around his town, and he's like, look, son, I know you had it bad as a kid, but like I had it really bad. Like I had to stay in different places to eat. Like this lady used to always give me food. This guy used to give me clothes. I'm like, wow. And he's like, man, this is that. And he used to tell me that. So I'm like, okay, Dad. I'm like, Dad, the last day where we're going to leave, the whole village got together. The whole village got together, and I brought $20,000 in my backpack. And I said, who helped you, Dad? That man, that lady, that person treated me like I was their son when I didn't have my parents. I'm like, good. Come here. You did that for my dad? Here you go. You did that for my dad? My dad couldn't speak. He's like, that's my son. Like, he's just like, wow. Like, I couldn't describe it. Guys, I'm the oldest of 9. Like, dang, he is Mexican. All right, guys? All right. That's normal for some of you guys. I heard, who had 9 over here too, right? 9? How many? 9? Only 9. Okay, 9. Okay. All right. Look at this. Dang, you're stuck, bro. I have 2, man. I'm going to do this for free for free. I'm going to talk to you, okay? Look at this. All right? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. She got the dang. All right, then showing off now, girl. 9. Who has 11? Let's see. 12? Do I hear 13? All right, let's see that. 13. That's like, where are you, Ty? Hey, tell us. Well, look. Be underachiever, man. I feel like a dud right now. I need to go put in work. All right, let's see. Take my own advice. Hey, let me tell you guys, there are so many times that I felt that I wasn't good enough. So many sleepless nights that I felt like the world was on my shoulders. Like, man, everything I did for what? Like, I have to start all over again. So many times, over and over again. But in moments like that I got to do that for my father, it becomes that little, and I'll do it over again. Guys, I expect some giants to emerge from this meeting. Who's going to be the next giant? I love you guys. I'll see you soon. God bless you.